Hey guys, Robin MacFarlane from That's My Dog. Want to pop in today and talk a little bit about the differences between momentary stimulation on a remote collar and continuous stimulation. It's a pretty frequent question that I get in regards to the information that I put out on the Just Right training DVDs. People are wondering what's the difference, when should you use one, when should you use the other. So I want to give you some quick explanation today. Maybe this will help a little bit with those questions. Most collars are created with both options on the collar. Sometimes you have to flick a toggle switch to choose between one or the other, and a lot of collars you can use either or without flicking a toggle switch. But momentary stimulation is very brief. Basically what it is a predetermined duration that the dog is going to feel stim when you push the button. So no matter how long you hang on, is a predetermined duration. Continuous, on the other hand, will continue to go, just as the word implies, until you take your finger off the button. Now, how long it'll continue to go is going to depend on the collar manufacturer. There's variances. Some people's collars will go to 8 seconds, some of them go to 12 seconds, but the manufacturers are all a little bit different on that. But basically, those taps are going to continue until you take your finger off the button. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab a monitor, and what it basically is like a CB weather radio, and it picks up the frequency from the transmitter. So you're going to be able to hear audibly the differences in the stimulation. So let me grab that. You hear a little bit of background noise there. And I'm going to show you this on a dog trick collar. Most of the collars, again, as I said, are going to offer you both of these options, momentary and continuous. But the thing I like here is I've got one button on the top, one button on the lower part, so I can, go from one to the other like that pretty quick. But here's what the momentary stimulation is going to sound like. I'm going to continue to hang on to this button. You're going to see the green light here on the front. See it blinking just because I got it turned on. Momentary stim, even if I hang on to the button, stops. Okay? And actually what that is about 1/25 of a second. Okay, so I can opt to do this, use that rhythm or that cadence to get the dog's attention. Or lower finger, lower button, cadence here with the, you hear that? Continues to keep tapping. Take my finger off the button, it stops. So it's given multiple pulses depending on how long I hold on. Now, with the continuous button, here's the versatility. I will do this a lot of times while I'm training. I might have my finger on the continuous, but I'm tapping, but I also have the option of that, which is nice. For instance, you're walking your dog, paying good attention. A little tap brings the attention and focus back to you if you've lost it. But let's say the dog sticks his nose on some really fascinating smell or whatever. That is a nice way to break through, get the attention back without having to turn that dial up, okay? So if you have both options at your fingertips, you can use your nick, you can use your continuous, back and forth, okay? My reasoning in the Just Right DVD for sticking here with the nick button is because if you're just starting, this is less room for error. Maybe you get a little confused and you hold on to that button longer than you should. It stopped for you. So brand new, beginning to use a collar, stick with the momentary button, okay? It's going to be easier for you to learn, get used to the cadence, get used to the timing. After you get a little bit of skill set, don't be afraid to go to the continuous button. There's really not that big a difference other than it can have the option to give you those multiple pulses if you want them, if you need them, which can be advantageous sometimes to break through high level of distraction to give you a little bit more ability to get the dog's attention, if you need to. So that's the difference. Hopefully that helps, makes a little bit of sense. If you have questions, keep asking. It's good material for me to put out here on the blog. And that's it for today, guys. Happy training. I'll talk to you soon.